We moved very nice last shiur. It was very good. And now we are in paragraph Hey, and in the beginning where it starts, ואז נעשה ייחוד בין חמה ללבנה, שהשמש מאיר ללבנה. And then it makes all the work that we did up to now with doing tshuva, it gets the sun and the moon be together. That the sun gives light to the moon. Okay, so now we have to put everything together from the beginning up to here. But first, I want to start from today's shiur. What does it mean, Chama veLevana? What does it mean, the sun and the moon? So when God created the world, so He created the lights. Yeah, the sun, the moon, the stars. These are the lights that we have to light the world. So it says on the fourth day, it says that Hashem created the lights to light the earth, and Hashem created the two big lights. The big light to rule the day, and the small light to rule the night and the stars. What kind of a sentence is this, you know? You said to me, the two big lights, and then you say the big light to light to rule the day, and the small, but they're too big. So it says in the Kabbalah, it says that when Hashem said to rule, so the moon said, how come two kings can rule in the same crown? It's not possible. So we call it Kitrug HaLevana. And in Etz Chaim of the Rabbeinu Ari, there's a whole perek of Mi'ut HaYareach. Yeah, this is the root of all the sins that we have in the world, all the going against Hashem. Why? Because the sun is Chokhmah, and the moon is Malchus. The sun is the father, and the moon is the daughter. It's not his wife. Not a man and a woman, you know, but the sun is the father and the moon is the daughter. The sun is Chokhmah, the moon is Emunah. So what is the point of Emunah? The point of Emunah is where I don't understand, I keep on going. I don't understand. So what did the moon say to Hashem? What is it? I don't understand. How can two kings rule in the same... Oh, you don't understand? This is your job. To keep on doing what Hashem said. When you don't understand. So that was this is the main point of all the sins. What is the sin, you know? I don't understand, and because I don't understand, I do all the way that I do understand. What did Hashem say to the moon? You don't understand how two big kings can rule in the same crown? Okay. Don't be small. And this is what happened to us. Every time that we say, I don't understand what's going on, you know, and it's not right, like this, okay, you don't understand, go down. Maybe when you will be down, you understand how it is to be so low, yeah, and when Hashem will pick you up, then you say, oh, thank you, Hashem. You know, I heard now a story of a young woman that had this. She was going. She was in the hospital and she was going to go away, and they brought the kids to say last time goodbye. So one of the kids, small kid, said, "Why, Mommy? Why? Why does it happen to us?" So she told him, "When I was small and I had healthy parents, I didn't ask why. And when I grew up and I got married, I didn't ask why, even though I saw that some of my friends did get married. And when I had kids, I didn't say why, even though I saw that some of my friends doesn't have kids. So now, also I don't ask why." You know? And I thought it's a very emes, you know, it's emes. Why? She didn't say this is what Hashem wants and this is how Hashem chose for me. This is not my madrega. My madrega is I don't ask why. It's good, you know, because sometimes, you know, someone can say, you know, when I got married, I say thank you. When I got kids, I say thank you. Now when I'm passing away, also I say thank you. Like the Yesod V'Shorosh Avodah, I think it was Alexander Ziskind was his name. You know, when he died, he said Über gespringen. You know, we jumped over this word. We made it over this world. You know, he was happy when he was going. But she didn't go and chose words of other people. She said what in her madrega, the emes in her madrega. I didn't ask why. And this is the emunah. This is the point of the emunah. I don't ask why. I don't know why. You know, Rabbeinu tells us, you know, Rabbi Nachman tells us, you know, you have to be happy. Not only don't ask why. You have to be happy. You have to be happy when you are down, and you have to be happy when you are up. Who will say thank you? Thank you for what Hashem is giving me, because this is the main point. And what happened? When Hashem told the moon, go down, yeah, make yourself small and go down. So the sun, the light of the sun, doesn't come to the moon so strong, like when she is close to the sun. And this is the same, you know, the same what happened with the man and Adam and Chava, yeah. Well, what about this tree? This tree we can eat. This tree we can't eat. We can touch it. We cannot touch it. Asking questions. So when we go by the tshuva, like we were taught in this lesson, yeah, then we make the sun and the moon be closer, the chokhmah and the emunah to be one. The chokhmah and the emunah is one. You know what does it mean? It means I know exactly when I have the right to ask and when I don't have the right to ask. Because what is chokhmah? You're asking questions, right? When you say the Jewish kop, the Jewish head, what do you mean? You mean when you ask a Jewish question, how does he answer you?
With the question.
With a question. Yeah, answer you with another question. You know, so what do you mean? No questions. You know, because the emunah and the chokhmah has to go together. It must go together. Yeah, which means I'm asking questions, but when I come to the dead end, it's a dead end. I'm not asking questions. Like I'm driving my car and I come to a road that they say there's no way out from this road. I don't go in to check it, you know. I believe that the guy that put the sign knows what he did, you know. When it says to me it's only one
way.
One way. You cannot go in two ways. You cannot, how do you say, go past the cars until you finish. I don't ask questions. I believe. These guys, they know what they do. to put the signs, because this is what there is. You know, the same thing with Hashem. If Hashem put a sign after here, you are allowed to ask. Yeah. So okay, I stop asking. But where I'm allowed to ask, so I'm asking until I will understand. Yeah. So this is the two kings that we have in our life: the Chokhmah and the Emunah. These are the two kings, and all the time we have to make the balance between them. You know, I have to make the balance to be exact. So now what we learn here, we started from the beginning. Vayomer Hashem el Moshe kra ki Yeshua. Okay, that Hashem tells Moshe to call Yeshua to Oil Moed, and then he will order him that he will be the money of Am Yisrael from now on, the leader of Am Yisrael. And then we speak about the honor, that you have to lower your own honor and raise the honor of Hashem. Then on the second paragraph, we're speaking about what is tshuva, to hear your humiliation and keep quiet. Dom la Hashem, and this cleans the bad blood that is in your left side of the heart, and then you go up. And this is Ekeh, I am going to be, and this is Keter, wait. In Gimel, we said it's not enough that you make tshuva once. You have to make tshuva and then again tshuva, because when you make tshuva, then you understand Hashem better. Yeah, you get more chokhmah, so you understand more. So if I understand more, yeah, I have to make tshuva again. So the beginning is the emunah. I'm getting humiliated. I'm not allowed to answer. How come? You know, let me protect myself. Let me defend myself. No. You don't understand why you got this humiliation. Be quiet. Listen to it. You will understand. What you will understand? I understand my problem, not his problem. Why he is shouting at me. Why he is not good. Why he is bad. No, I will understand my problem. And this is the main thing of all life, you know, to fix myself, to raise my intelligence, to raise my knowledge. And when I raise myself, I can give to others. Okay, so I do it. It's tshuva, and then another tshuva over it. Yeah, and then on Dalet, yeah, we learned that you have to go all the time on the ways of tshuva. And what is the way of tshuva? Going up and down, inside and outside. Yeah? Then on the Hey, we learned about the Aleph, building the Aleph. The upper Yud of the Aleph, yeah, is the chair, that the Vav of the Aleph is the humiliation, because it's the sky that changes to the colors, and the lower Yud is the Yoinus, is the humiliation. So the Aleph, how does it happen, this Aleph? How do I build this Aleph? It's like automatically. Yeah? It's not that I came, you know, and I thought about, you know, now I got the humiliation. I think, just a minute, I'm building now the Aleph. I can hardly hold myself from answering. I cannot think about building the Aleph. And also I cannot think about this Yichud of Chama ul-Banat. Because what is the Yichud of the sun and the moon? The moon is getting closer to the sun and getting more light. How does the moon do it? When she accepts the humiliation that Hashem told her, go down. Go down. You have to go down. Okay. I'm going down. I'm bending my head. I'm going down. Okay, now you can get the light. And when you get the light, when the Malchus get the light, she can light in the dark. This is the power of the moon. Who is stronger, the moon or the sun? The sun. Yeah? No, the moon. No, the sun. No, the moon. Yeah, the sun is stronger because she has a bigger light. But the moon is stronger because she can light in the darkness. The sun doesn't light at night. Only the moon lights at night. So it's a lower power light, but it's light. And the moon is not there, and the sun is not there at all. So the moon has power, but if the moon gets more light from the sun, so my darkness will be lighted as a day. Yeah? I won't have any dark times. If my emunah is strong, like my chokhmah, so I don't have any dark times. All my times are enlightened. Yeah? So this is what I do. When I take the busha, the humiliation, when I take it on myself with emunah, I know it's like I see. It's the same like I see. You know, there's a story of Rabbi Natan that when Rabbeinu came to Uman, there were the three big epikosim there. You know, they were very clever people, and they were close to the Caesar of Russia at the time. And they wouldn't let any rabbi live in Uman. They didn't do it with force. Only they came to this rabbi and they made him crazy with all the questions that they asked him. You know. But when they came over to Rabbeinu, so they went inside. So Rabbeinu asked them, "Oh hello, why did you come over?" So they said, "We heard that a big man came over, very important man came over, so we came over to see him." So he said to them, "But in the hotel, there's a general that came over. Why didn't you go to see him?" So they didn't know what to answer, and they went out. And they said, it was two of them, you know, and one of them stayed. So he asked them what happened. He said, "We don't know what happened, but it's something different. This rabbi is something different." And then they got closer to him, you know, and he answered them all the questions that they had, you know, in mathematics, in every all the questions. But when Rabbeinu left this world, he left the job to Rabbi Natan. And Rabbi Natan was crying about it all the time. He said, "I know I'm not like Rabbeinu, I don't have the power for it." So one time one of them came over and asked Rabbi Natan a lot of questions. So Rabbi Natan says to him, "I believe that Hashem is here just like I see. I'm telling you what I believe." You know, Rabbi Natan didn't have the power to explain in seichel, yeah, in logical way. But he told him, you know, what I tell you, I believe just like I see it. You know, I see Hashem. And he believed him. This man, you know, and he left the questions. Yeah, and then he said, Emunah is the initials of ונפתחו ארובות השמיים ועליהם מלאות אלוקים. Yeah, and what Yechezkel said in the Merkava that we learned, and the sky opened, and I saw the visions of Hashem. Yeah, and he believed him, and he lived it. So Rabbi Natan said, I believe Hashem just like I see him. I'm not Yechezkel. I'm not Moshe Rabbeinu. I don't have. I'm not a prophet. I don't see any visions. But my belief is so strong, it's like I see it. So when we come to this kind of a belief, yeah, it's like the sun, it's like the Chokhmah, it's the same. So say like I understand with my chokhmah, I understand with my emunah. And this is what we see again with Rabbi Natan. What we see with Rabbi Natan, we see that he kept writing all the books, even on the times that he was humiliated so badly. Yeah, it was a time that Breslev was hunted, you know, like animals, and Rabbi Natan had only 4 students left with him. All the rest were afraid to say that they are Breslev. Because if you say you are Breslev, you cannot get into any community, into anything, nothing. You're outsider, every place you are.
Ostracized.
Huh?
Ostracized.
Just exactly. Yeah. So this is the emunah. We have to have the like, to understand with the emunah, like we understand with the chokhmah. The same. It's the same. And then it's 2 kings that are ruling in the same crown. What is the crown? The crown is tshuva. Why? Because what is tshuva? V'shavta ad Hashem Elokecha. You have to make tshuva until you reach Hashem. Is there any possibility to reach Hashem? There's no possibility to reach Hashem. Only to reach the understanding that Hashem is ruling everything. This is the crown. Yeah? What is the crown? The keter. Wait. Have patience. You know, you cannot learn to be a doctor in one day. It takes 7 years. Okay, so listen, I'm a genius, you know. I came over to the university, you know. 2 days, I'm a doctor, you know. Yeah, we're a genius. We appreciate it, you know. We like you very much, and we're happy that you chose to learn in our university. But it takes 7 years. So maybe you're so clever, it will take you 6 years, 5 years, you know, but not 1 day. Not 1 day. So we cannot give you a license to be a doctor in 1 day. Yeah? The same thing is with the emunah, you know. It's not in 1 day that I will be perfect in the emunah. It takes time. This is the keter. This is the crown. The crown is wait. Now we are building the crown. You know, it's a round thing. So you build it 1 time, then you build it another time, then you build it another time. Yeah. And what is the highest? What we learn in Dalet, yeah, is we said Ratzo Bashov, yeah, going up and down. Who is going up and down? The angels, right? They're going up and down. You know, in a like this.
Flash.
Yeah, in a flash. This is what. This is the fastest crown that we can do. Yeah. Go up and down, but still there's a point that they are waiting, but they are going up and down. They don't give up. Okay? I'm going up and down and I don't give up. You know, I'm going in and out and I don't give up. And then I build the crown, and again and again and again and again and again and again and again, until you're building a crown of Hashem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'akol b'hiya b'ro.
Amen.
Okay, listen, I'm doing the best. I'm doing my best. I'm trying very hard. And it doesn't go. It doesn't work. You know? I feel like from the Shamayim, Hashem himself is pulling me down. I'm trying to make tshuva. I'm trying to be a good Jewish and a good man and a good husband and a good father and a good teacher to who I have to teach in my area, and it doesn't work. Hashem is pushing me away. Okay, what the Breslev will tell you, this is the way it goes. So what do you mean this is the way it goes? God doesn't want me to be good? What does it mean? God and good, you write it almost the same, yeah? It's only 1 O, yeah? 1 0. 1 0 more and you become good, yeah? You come close to God, put 1 0, yeah, I'm nothing, I don't know anything, and then you will be good. Okay? You know, He wants me to be good, so why He pushes me down? So this is how we build the world. How do I see it? From the angels. The angels, they go up, right? Who is putting them down? Hashem is putting them down. You mustn't go so high. You have to go down. So the angels, they always stay in the same place, in the same height. There are angels that are seraphim, so they are in this world. How do you call it? Yetedot. Now I saw in the Zohar, there are angels that are called Yetedot. They are in this world. Each one is in his place. But a man is going up. You know, he's going like this. You know, like he's going like this. Yeah. There's no way that you go straight up. You always go up and down, up and down, up and down, but take care that the up and down will be going up.
Right.
Yeah?
2 steps up, 1 step back.
Yeah, 2 steps up, 1 step down. Yeah?
Okay.
3 steps up, 2 steps down. Like this, you go slowly go down. You can go over 5 up and then 6 down, but then you make 7. Yeah, as long as you're going up all the time. This is what we have to do. But what happens to us? That we feel that Hashem is pushing us down. Right. Hashem is pushing us down. But why? That we'll get stronger and get up. Again. To give power to the Emunah. I believe that even this point is from Hashem. Okay. I look back, you know, I made a very big mistake with my kids. You know, it was a very big mistake. I shouldn't do it. Okay. You were right at the time. When you had the time to try and make a decision. But after it, this is what there is. I believe that Hashem did this. Hashem was with me at this time, and He didn't let me see, because this is what the kid had to pass, and this is what I have to pass, and now let's go. Everything that I spoiled, I can fix. With davening, with speaking to the kids, with speaking to my wife, with speaking to myself, with speaking to Hashem, I can fix it. So then, now we have this picture of this Adam. And we have bringing together the sun and the moon. And then what happens? Then Nasa Ehud ben Moshe v'Yeshua. And then we make Moshe and Yeshua be together. Kitnei Moshe, Kitnei Chama. The face of Moshe Rabbeinu is like the sun. And this is the upper point of the Aleph, the chair that we learned before. בחינת משה, כמו שכתוב בכיסאו כשמש וכנגדי, בחינת אומה על הרקיע דמות כיסא, והנקודה התחתונה, the lower point is Yeshua, that he is the moon, תחת רגליו כמעשה לבנת שהלבנה. זהו, והוו שבתוך האלף, and the vav that between the האלף, הוא הרקיע, ובחינת אוהל, this is the oil, you know, the tent that Moshe and Yeshua go into the tent, כמו שכתוב יהושע בן נון, לא ימיש מתוך האוהל. באוהל ובקיע, כמו שכתוב, ייתכן כאוהל לשבת, וכתיב נוטה שמיים כאליה. זהו. Here we finished the lesson. We started the lesson with the pasuk of ויאמר השם אל משה קרא את יהושע והתייצבו פתח אוהל מועד ועצבנו. This is the beginning. Yeah? Call Yeshua, go into the tent, yeah? And then I will order him to be the leader of Israel. Yeah? This is the time when Moshe and Yeshua comes together, and Yeshua is as big as Moshe Rabbeinu at the point. Yeah? It means the Emunah, which is Yeshua, is as big as Moshe, which is the light, which is the sun. Who did this? I did this. All these Kabbalah mystical things, I did it. With what? with accepting everything that happens with me. Not accepting everything and, okay, I surrender, I'm not doing anything anymore. No, not this, I surrender, I'm not fighting against Hashem. I'm not asking questions against Hashem. This is my surrender. But I keep on doing. I'm keeping on trying to be better and better and better and better. Moshe Rabbeinu received the Torah from Hashem, and he gave it over to Yeshua. In Hebrew, in the holy language, it says, Moshe kibel Torah miSinai u'mesara liYeshua. It's Pirkei Avot, right? Moshe kibel Torah miSinai. I didn't find the right words in English, right? But I received everything. When I passed over, also I passed over, like I got a parcel, you know, and I passed it over. So I got it and I passed it. In Hebrew, when I got something, I got it. When I gave it to someone else, I couldn't give everything. Moshe got the Torah from Hashem. He got all the Torah. All the nights of everything he got himself. When he gave over, he couldn't give everything. Yeshua had to be close to Moshe Rabbeinu all the time. That's why, right after Moshe Rabbeinu died, so when Yeshua got out of the tent and started speaking, all the old Chachamim, okay, start crying. They said, "Oy lo ta busha, oy lo ta klima." Wow, it's such a shame, you know, what we see now. Why? Because they saw that the face of Yeshua is not as enlightened, as bright as the face of Moshe Rabbeinu. And it was such a big shame that the honor of Hashem went so low in such a short time. You know, just Moshe died, we see Yeshua. Yeshua is supposed to be the leader, and just like Moshe Rabbeinu. He was a king, and he was a leader, and he was a chacham, just like Moshe Rabbeinu. But he's not. He couldn't get everything. And he said, you know, they forgot 300 halachas in the time, some say 3,000 halachas in the time when Moshe Rabbeinu died. Why? Because we couldn't get the Torah as strong as Moshe Rabbeinu. What part we couldn't get as strong? The Emunah. The point of the Emunah. This was the lack of between us, between Yeshua and Moshe Rabbeinu. And then it went lower and lower and lower and lower and lower until we come to these days. So what we have in these days, how come, like for example, you know, in our days, learning Kabbalah is much more open than at the time of Rabbeinu Ari, and at the time of, let's say, even 50 years ago. Now it's very open, Kabbalah and Hasidus, you know, which is functional Kabbalah, like we say that this is the Hasidus, you know, it's how to use the Kabbalah for my life. Here, I'm doing all this work. Who is doing all this work? You know, in the Zohar it says, you know, happy are those that know how to get together all the names of Hashem, and then to pull down all the light into this world. Who is doing this now? I'm doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Each one of us are doing it. Why? Because we are listening to what Rabbeinu says. And Rabbeinu says, when you get shame, when you get humiliated by someone, you know, be quiet. What do? I get the sun and the moon, the Chokhmah and the Malchus, I get them together, and I get all the Shefa, all the enlightenment into the world. I am a Mekubal. But I'm not a Mekubal, but I am a Mekubal. Why? Because I'm doing exactly what Rabbeinu told me to do. So I become a Mekubal. I'm taking down all the, okay, you know, I don't see it on myself. I don't see how I become more humble and more generous. I don't see it. You don't see it because it's what we spoke before. That I don't know where I am. You know, once you get into learning Torah, you start climbing up. That's it. Once you start learning Torah, you start climbing up. Once you start holding the tzaddik, you're on the way up. What happens when you are on the way up? What?
You hit in the head.
You get in the head, yeah. So you don't believe you're on the way up. But this is the sign. Like the angels. They go up, they get on the head. They have to go down. Yeah? What is the difference between the angels and Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai? Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said, you know, you have to be clever to know how to go in and to go out. So Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said, you have to know how to go out. Don't wait until Hashem gives you one over the head. You know? You go out. Okay, you went in, you learned, you wrote it down, yeah, you understood? Okay. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you very much. You know, I know that I learned very much. I know that I understand a lot of things. I know that I'm much better than before, but I also know I know nothing. It's only the really beginning, you know. I know nothing, and please, you know, help me to keep in my emunah and to keep in my small things that I still do in my Jewish life, you know, like I make a kiddush on Shabbos, and I put my tefillin on my hand and on my head, and I have go down. You take yourself down. Don't wait until Hashem will take you down. And then if you are, we said on the Dalet, on the paragraph Dalet, of going up and down, in and out, we said that Hashem wants you flexible. Yeah? That you can be flexible, you know. I'm taking everything that comes over me. I take it. Okay, you want to be flexible? You will get tested. You will get tested. What does it mean? You know, you sit down and you learn and you go, wow, you know, wow, I understood. And in this time, you know, one of the kids will come, Tati, what? You don't see I'm learning now very important things? Leave me alone! I leave you alone. You didn't pass the test. You didn't pass the test. So you cannot climb high again. And then, you know, but this is the beginning. The beginning, you don't understand that you didn't pass the test. But after this, you do understand. Leave me alone. What? It was a test. Yeah? Well, I'm sorry, you know, close the book. Take care of the kid. Yeah, this is the flexible, you know, the story of what's his name? One of the tzaddikim, or the talmidim of the Baal Shem Tov. Rabbi Yitzchak, you know, Rabbi Yitzchak. Isaac, I don't remember. Anyway, this tzaddik, you know. He went he was a talmid of maybe from Lelever, and they went over to the Jose from Lublin. So the first time, you know, he was very afraid. You know, he's going to the Rebbe of his Rebbe. It's very frightening. So he's there, you know, and he introduced him, and so he says to him, you know, the first job you have, someone asks you, yeah, get it, yeah. Say yes. So I don't need any job, you know, I have a tobacco shop, I have enough parnas, I don't need any job. But the Rebbe said, okay, maybe mistake, you know, maybe, okay, he goes out of the room of the Rebbe, and someone comes over to him, you know, you want to teach my kids? Yeah? So, to teach your kids? You mean, why should I teach your kids? You know? No, the Rebbe told me that you will be the teacher of my kids. That's how we went, you know, the Jewish lived in a small village with two Jewish families or one Jewish family. So they take one Talmid Chuchem to come and teach the kids. Okay, so he went over. So he gave him all the money ahead. So he gave, he went to the post office, he sent it to his wife. And he went with this guy to the village. In the same time, in his village, you know, the Russian army came over and stayed by the village. So they went around, and then they saw the tobacco shop. That was the main tobacco shop in the district. They were selling the tobacco shop to all the other shops. So one soldier found this tobacco shop and told all the rest of the soldiers, and they all came over and cleaned up everything. And she was the only one that got heard from this army groups. And at the same time, she gets the money from her husband that he gets a year ahead. So this is the first miracle from this rabbi. But then he stayed there in the village, and it was very hard for him, you know, to teach the kids. And but he had good nights, you know. It's out in the village, in the country, speaking to Hashem. One time in the Knesset, there was a fight between two of these village, how do you call it, village, country people, and one got so mad that he fainted. He was so mad, he was so angry that he fainted. So his friend told him, "Vayar menucha ki tov, vayet shichmo lizbol." Yeah, it says about Issachar. When he saw that he got a good country, that he can make a lot of money, he said, "I see the good country, but I give my shoulder to the Torah. I take the Torah on my back. I carry the Torah.
The burden.
Yeah, I bear the Torah, on my back." So he said, you know, he said it on this man, you know, "Vayar menucha ki tov." He saw that laying down is good, so he left the anger. Okay, he finished the job, he came again to the Rebbe, so he says to him, "What did you learn?" He said, what did I have to learn from these simple people? He said, "No, you have to learn, you know, that you've been among Jewish people, you must learn something." Yeah? So he thought, and then he told him this sentence. So he says, "Wow, that's a big thing." So he understood from this, you know, that if you want to get any Torah, you have to be humble. Finished, you know. I am nothing. Otherwise, you get to the points of anger like this. So one time, you know, they wanted to tell his friends, wanted to test him. So they in the tefillah they gave one of the drinking people of the shikar. They gave him some money. He says, "Take the money, go and ask from time to time, ask him for his tobacco, you know, for his snuff tobacco." Okay. So he starts davening. So this guy comes over, "Give me tobacco." Okay, he gives him tobacco. Before Krishna, you know, he goes like this, you know, "Give me tobacco." Okay, he gives him tobacco. Now he comes to the Shmoneh Esrei, yeah? He goes like this, "Give me tobacco." Okay, he gives him tobacco. Then he turns around, gives a smile, gives the tobacco. He finished the tefillah, you know. So this Rabbi Yitzchak, I don't know, I forgot from where, he says,
Hello.
he runs and look, where is this guy? Where is this guy? So his friend says, "Oh, now he's going to give him one over the head, but he disturbed him in his tefillah." Yeah. So he said, he takes out the tobacco box from his pocket. He says, "Listen, I'm giving you the tobacco box because I see that you are expert in tobacco, and I don't use it so much. So you keep it with you, and when I need, I will come to you." This is flexible. You know, this guy is flexible. You can disturb him any time. He will turn around and this. I saw Reb Nachman Galinsky, you know, he was a big Breslev, Talmid Chuchem and everything, and brought over all the balei chivas, you know, with all the the sugars that they had, you know. And I told him this is the guy to ask every question. So he was learning, you know, and every question that anybody can, he picks up his head. Yes, what can I do for you? Like this, you know. Anytime, and any question, you know. Where is about, you know, the tea in Shabbos with the, you couldn't, wait, no, but you cannot even ask the question in the right word. You say, you heard something about the tea, about putting things inside the, bring me a Masechet Shabbos, here's the Shulchan Aruch, here's the Mishnah Berurah. You know, you already guessed what you wanted to ask. Yeah, and everything like this with a smile. Yes, like this. He starts everything. It was amazing. We had, we had big problems, political problems. Then, you know, and all the balei chivas, you know, they have all the ideas, you know, and everybody, because I was bringing them over to Emmanuel, and I told them that he is the man to ask everything. So everybody's jumping on him. And no, he didn't put, you know, you couldn't catch him without the smile on his face. Yes, yes, yes. Right. You are right, but and then he keeps on saying. So this is what, you know, the being flexible, yeah, is building the Aleph, and it's bringing together the sun and the moon, and is bringing together Moshe Rabbeinu and Yeshua. What does it mean that I bring now Moshe Rabbeinu? I, you know, the little small man, because I'm flexible, because I'm taking my humiliation in the right way, I am making shalom between all of the Rabbanim of my generation. Now the big rabbi can meet the smaller rabbi, and the smaller rabbi can put his head down and listen and get Torah. Who did it? I am the big Mekubal. Yeah? I did this. Why did I do it? Because I learned and I listen to what Rabbi Nachman tells me to do. That's what I want. That's my power, and that's what I'm doing. And this is what we learn. We learn functional Kabbalah, you know, doing what we have to do. Okay. That's for today. Next week we're going to finish this. And this is the end, you know. We came back to the pasuk that Rabbeinu started. Now we're starting with the Gemara. Baruch Adonai L'olam, Nishach Koya.